I'm here at the moment with Brian Paxton from the Southern United Hockey Club. Brian, how are the girls feeling about today?
Yeah, they're quietly confident. They're up and about. They've gone through all their processes over the last couple of weeks and done everything that they can do in preparation. So, yeah, hopefully they're good to go.
And obviously having last year's experience in the grand final is going to help them a bit today?
Yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah, most of the girls that are out there today were involved in last year's grand final as well. So, yeah, experience obviously plays a little bit of a part in how they settle down into the grand final, speed of the game and so forth.
Absolutely, and of course, getting promotion this year, being the minor premiers, is obviously such a win for the club this year.
Yeah, look, that was obviously the major goal for the club this year was to achieve promotion. We've got a great group of juniors coming through at the moment. We wanted to ensure that we were able to give them the experience they need in Premier League as their hockey progresses. So yeah, that was obviously our major goal, but obviously today is a massive part of that as well.
And you spoke about your juniors. Who should we look out for today?
Look, young Amy Lawton at 13 years of age. Most people are aware of Amy now. She's played with us for most of the year. She's just got some incredible skills. For a 13-year-old, her maturity on the hockey pitch is just amazing. And we're very proud of her. We know she's going to go on to bigger and better things over the coming years. Another one would be Liv Downs, another one of the young girls that has progressed really, really well this year and certainly maintain their position within this pretty strong side.
Definitely, and anyone else you think we should look out for today?
Look, obviously Tamsin Nelson is going to have an influence, but look, to be pretty honest, there's any number of girls out here that know how to lift things up when things are getting a little bit flat in a game. They recognise those situations and manage to lift the rest of the team back up. So we're very lucky that we've got a lot of very good leaders within this side, and let's hopefully they'll all step up there today.
Absolutely. Well, all the best for the game today, and thank you very much, Brian.
Thank you.
I'm now going to welcome in Alex Mason, the captain of the Yarra Valley side. Alex, come and join me. How are you going today?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
I'm very well, and the girls excited for a big game today?
They are excited and nervous, I'm pretty sure, but it's a nice day, so hopefully they'll put on a good show.
Absolutely, a beautiful day for hockey. And what kind of strengths have you seen in this southern side that you need to look out for today?
Oh, well, you know, they're very good at keeping the ball, and they've got very good set plays, so they're good at getting out of pressure and things like that. So, yeah, it's just keeping them contained into their half, and yeah, hopefully our girls can kind of push them back with their skills, so that'd be good.
Definitely, and they've obviously got a few key players that you need to look out for. Do you have anything to combat, I guess, Tams and Elson and their forward line?
Well, we've tried in the season, we've tried man marking and things like that, and not always works, so we're just going to play our game style, and hopefully that'll pay off more than worrying about their game style. So.
Absolutely, and what would you say the strengths are for your team?
I think it's been another season of where they've improved. Defensively, we're solid as normal, but attacking-wise, we're actually more clinical now. So, yeah, with the younger girls coming through and pushing the older girls, it's good contests in the squad. So, yeah, it's exciting to watch.
And it sounds like big things for Yarra Valley Hockey Club coming up.
Yeah, like, you know, our ladies reserves made finals this year as well, and there's a lot of young junior squads players coming through. So, yeah, it's exciting for the women and the men as well. So, yeah, it's a good club to be part of.
Well, thank you very much, Alex, for your time, and good luck for today.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. I'll now quickly welcome in Nick Sutcliffe so we can have a bit of a chat about today's game. Nick, what's your predictions for the game?
Look, I think Southern obviously come in being the top side. They've been pretty solid all year. I think they've beaten Yarra on both occasions, or all three occasions that they've met. So I don't see that trend changing today, unfortunately, for Yarra.
Absolutely. I think I'd probably say the same thing. Southern are just such a strong side, and I spoke obviously to Brian before, and they've got just such a depth in that side, and I think I'm going to say 2-1 to Southern.
I think that's a fair call. I'm going to go 3-2, so just going to pip you there.
All right, there you go, and I can see the water's just coming over us now, so we'll head to a short break, and we'll be back soon with Commentary Box.
Life's full of
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our MySport Live coverage of the Hockey Victoria grand final day here on what is a glorious occasion at the State Netball Hockey Centre. We are moments away from the Women's Vic League 1 grand final between Yarra Valley and Southern United. The game's already today, one in the book, Tem getting over Melbourne Uni 1-0 in the Men's Vic League 1. We are about to bring you this clash. Southern United promoted to the Premier League for season 2016. Yarra Valley finishing in second. We have got the two best teams here once again. We're sure to be treated to another fantastic spectacle of hockey. The crowds continue to filter in. Some people have said it's midday somewhere. I'm getting myself a beer with this sunshine, and justifiably so. We am joined here in commentary by Sean Manawira and Joe Hassel, and later on Isabel Hassel. And Sean, an amazing occasion. Your thoughts on, I guess, the conclusion of that first game and then the short intro into this game?
Yeah, so with 4 seconds counting down before we start the anthems, we have been lucky enough to speak to both coaches. All the coaches and players have been great, giving us a few moments of their time. Of course, like you said, the two best teams really coming into today's game. Very big nail biter we saw last week, but let's just see how both teams finished on the ladder. Of course, we have Southern well out in front with the 15 wins, 1 loss, and the 2 draws, 47 points, and then Yarra Valley number 2 right there. So like you said, the best teams of the day, of the year, sorry, coming into this year's final. But I mean, the CV Blazers, they really gave Yarra Valley something to think about last week in that tight tussle.
Yeah, probably I was at that game, and the Yarra girls not connecting with a couple of their forward entries as well as they would have wanted. CV played really well. Tight games between these two clubs all throughout the year. The first meeting between them ended in a draw, and then the second game, which was basically it was the promotion game. So both clubs were expected to win their last couple of games, and it really was the crunch clash with just a few rounds to go. And Southern won that 1-0 on courtesy of a penalty stroke, and that's why you see that little discrepancy there between the two teams. And here we go with the team sheets. Southern United first, coach Brian Paxton. Number 3, Caitlin Campbell. Number 5, Chantel Blake. Number 6, Tamsin Nelson. Number 7, Alicia Simmons. Number 13, Emma Cole. Number 15, Georgia Elston. Number 17, Liv Finlayson. Number 20, Alice Arnold. Number 22, Nicole Amiet. Number 23, Laura Johnson. United first, coach Brian Paxton. Number 3, Caitlin Campbell. Number 5, Chantel Blake. Number 6, Tamsin Nelson. Number 7, Alicia Simmons. Number 13, Emma Cole. Number 15, Georgia Elston. Number 17, Liv Finlayson. Number 20, Alice Arnold. Number 22, Nicole Amiet. Number 23, Laura Johnson. Number 25, Charlie Mulligan. Number 27, Ashley Jones. Number 33, Olivia Downs. And number 39, Amy Lawton.
So
and
no doubt a star-studded team there, but we move over then now to Yarra Valley coach Alex Mason, we spoke to before. 35, Rosie Bailey. 25, Emma Ball. 75, Shelley Brown. 23, Emma Burnett. 58, Pilar Cavano. Number 9, Maddie Carmen. 21, Ashley Carr. Number 1, Dana Colfax. 3, Halia Dopa. 92, Meg Farrell. 40, Mary Carroll Holdaway. Number 52, Isabel Lavelle. Number 18, Sally Park. 46, Alice Rush. 16, Lauren Smith. 54, Emma Storen. And the reserve goalkeeper there in Cara Dissent. So, of course, as we see both teams coming out onto the pitch. Kin, where are you leaning today?
Well, I'm not going to give a prediction. I've banned myself from predictions throughout this day because I'm rubbish at them. But look, all the games have been a draw or separated by a single goal. There is no way to separate these two teams. On grand final day, you just throw the book out and absolutely anything can happen. I think these teams are really evenly matched from Southern. They've got a couple of really classy midfielders there. Of course, Tamsin Nelson, the captain, I believe finished second in the league best and fairest voting behind one of the players from the Mornington Falcons.
So as we see both teams lining up, we're going to head over to the official proceedings, the national anthem to kick us off. Women's
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after the national anthem here at the State Netball Hockey Centre. We are moments away, both teams both in their huddles, all to play for today. Grand final day on a glorious occasion. The State Netball Hockey Centre, Southern United, Yarra Valley. We are about to get underway.
Yep, so I know you weren't keen to venture a tip just before, but I do like Southern, of course, getting the opportunity to head into the Premier League next season. So, like you said, though, it is going to be a tight tussle. Before we saw Tem get over the top, 1-0 against Melbourne University. And I think Southern will get over the top Yarra Valley in another close one, maybe 2-1. I think we'll see both teams get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, quick shout out to our umpires too, Rachel Bagley and Courtney Pearson. Courtney Pearson recently recognised at the Hockey Victoria Awards night dinner for her umpiring. And we are underway with Southern United with first use of the ball.
Very much wanting to get forward early, and they do at the moment. Some good work there by Blake.
Yeah, Nelson here on the ball. And this is Emma Ball to bring it out, hands it off to Brown. Brown out to the right-hand side. Sorry, that was Emma Ball there. Storen at full back. And a free hit awarded there. Yarra Valley, you can see Southern United already pressing up, but this is Yarra down the right-hand side. Ash Carr there, the pass down the right-hand touchline.
I think that little passage of play did a little bit more for Yarra than it did for Southern to actually get forward, but to clear out that first entry into defence, maybe ease up the nerves just as we saw in that first game today.
Yeah, Southern already shown that they'll press hard, but Yarra Valley now able to institute their own press, and you can see tight, some man-to-man marking down back, and no fewer than 5 Yarra players pressing this in.
So Southern try and
Southern have
stay on
turned it
that
over.
side.
This is Bailey giving away the free hit there. Not sure what that was for, but Southern back with it. Looking to affect the switch. The hit across, so the Yarra Valley line switches.
So Blake
Dopper
has the
on the
ball.
pressure. Sally Park again. Great stick in there by Park, but Southern have won the ball back. This is Chantel Blake, but she's turned over again. Park has Carmen deep. Turns inside. Good stick in there by Southern to cut that out. Bailey hassling.
Campbell with the ball, and it's given the free hit now, so the switch is back on. Blake, and switching it across to the right-hand side, wanting to try and see if they can get another opportunity to go forward thanks to Amiet.
Yeah, Yarra with good pace, and we can already see them shutting down that right-hand outlet as Southern go and put their heads down to make that pass. The Yarra forwards are on their bike and pressuring, so as soon as they look up, they've got a yellow shirt in front of them. Yarra won back possession again. This is Rush, back to Brown. Brown back, unable to control the trap there, but will face up to it against number 22, Nicole Amiet. And Charlie Maligan coming away, but Storen will mop up the free hit down back. Good skills, cuts inside and earns the free hit. Switching, working with Farrell out right, finds Ball on the right-hand side. Pressure from Southern, but maintains possession.
So good start from both teams to actually get the ball forward. Now Yarra have the ball in defence, and they've gone for the big hit down, but it's intercepted. Southern pounce on it early, but the umpire has called for the hit. So a little bit of let off there for Yarra.
Great crossfield ball, looking for Carmen, the goal scorer from last week. Only 16 years of age and playing a key forward role in this Yarra Valley outfit. Farrell out right, finds Park. Tackle there from Southern. Park with the ball forward, finds Carmen. Carr is on it there. Carr has stolen the ball. She's got Dopper across. If she can get across.
Just a bit too late.
And a penalty corner Carr sends the ball across. That's a good ball in. Dopper was on the spot, but the mistrap from Southern gives Yarra Valley the first real opportunity of the game from the top of the circle, penalty corner.
I think Yarra were very lucky there because I think the pass came in too late, but Southern, for them, unfortunately, obviously fumbled with it, and then the foot occurred, and then we, of course, saw the penalty corner awarded. So just as we get this all sorted out, going to get Mark Tesoro. Good enough, I've been told. So we're going to get him to sub in from Southern and see what he has to say about this.
So Emma Ball on the injection. We've got Rosie Bailey and Ash Carr at the top. Go the Southern defense now ready. Bailey at the top. Bailey with the drag flick, run down well by Southern, and they've got the outlet now on the left-hand side. Brown's off her mark to confront that hit, and Yarra have rebounded nicely. Farrell uses the middle, but it's a wayward pass. Southern have got it on the right-hand side. So in Southern to have the free hit down on the right-hand sideline. Southern driving into the circle. Brown on the pressure. Brown and Farrell. Brown gives away the free hit, retreats to 5 yards. Southern here. And Yarra Valley winning the 16-yard hit there. Shelley Brown on the tackle, putting it onto the Southern foot, I believe, and away they'll come. But Southern pressuring early.
Great defence from the Yarra Valley girls to start off this first 5 minutes. The Southern teams had a big change this week. They've got Nicole Amiette playing in at right half. Bit of a change to the way they usually play as Southern effects a turnover high in the 25, finds a centre half, Liv Finlayson, gives to Taz Nelson, which is shut down early by the Yarra defence. They're going to have to be on her early. Taz Nelson, Liv Finlayson have got a really good chemistry going for the Southern team this season. Back to Amiette at right half. She cuts in field. Smart ball into the centre. Once again, Yarra Valley defence standing tall today.
Yeah, Yarra Valley defence this year was one of the standout parts of their game. I think it took until about round 14 for them to concede double figures of goals, but Southern United with some really effective strikers in their team and deadly in front of goal, as Southern have got the ball in the circle and earn a penalty corner. So the little tackle there, just a stick check, and Yarra Valley will defend the first Southern United penalty corner.
It's been a bright start from both teams. I think what we've seen from the first couple of minutes, Southern United are really pushing their right half up early. So Nicole Amiette usually plays sort of midfield inside role. They've dropped her back to right half, and she's really driving a lot of the play for the Southern girls in this first term.
So Mark, give us an insight into the Southern United corners. What's your bet for this first one?
I think a straight hit. No.
The layoff. And another penalty corner, just back into the leg there of the Yarra Valley defender. I think there's some question of if it was missing, but if he hits a foot, that's not really the point. So here we go.
Yeah, the Southern girls have had quite a bit of success from their variations this year. I think the goalkeeper was behind it, so fair call.
And another penalty corner, the straight hit straight into the shin pad of one of the Yarra runners. So 8 minutes played, very even, very tightly contested, good defence from both teams, both with opportunities. Southern with a string of penalty corners to start the game with the better of those opportunities, but as we saw in the last game between Melbourne Uni and Tem, anything can happen. Southern United again, a little bit of a miscommunication on that. Good defence from Yarra. They've got the ball out, and well played by the Yarra defence after the little miss push out by Southern. And they will take the ball up on the left-hand side. So, Mark, a really young team for Southern here. We've got a whole host of teenagers, and I guess that's really exciting from a Southern point of view and building towards the women's side's first year in Premier League, I believe.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Really strong foundation.
They lost a couple of their older players in Sarah Ashworth. Sorry, we just break here as Yarra Valley's on the burst.
Cavano's there. She's got Lovell. And again, the ball probably just not coming across the circle early enough, but Pilar Cavano there turning inside and cutting in. A really skillful player. You're watching her from the half line and on the insides. Ball in. Maddie Carmen just not being able to get on the end of it there, but another positive foray forward by the Yarra girls. So, Mark, you were saying about the platform, I guess, that Southern have built from a junior point of view in the women's section.
Yeah, they've been fortunate to have a lot of really a core group of young girls come through together, and they've sort of been complementing the older players like your Tamsin Nelsons and your Chantal Blake. As we see Yarra back inside the circle here.
This is Ash Carr on the ball, really skillful there. Good defence by Southern, though, not giving away the penalty corner. Really good tackles down low. This is Maddie Carmen on the ball. She's got Cavano within. And just unfortunately there, tries the jink. Says something to herself in Spanish that none of us can understand. And she'll trot back.
It'll be really interesting to see how the Southern girls go getting the ball out of defence today. In the first final, these two teams played. Yarra Valley pressed really well and affected a couple of high turnovers. So the Southern girls have been working on that for the past 2 weeks, so let's see if they can execute today.
I think that's Amiette on the ball again. It's just miscued there. Carmen almost stealing the ball there, but Yarra Valley have locked it in this bottom right-hand corner quite effectively. And Isabel
Great
Lovell
tackle.
Can cut in. She's got Dopper driving into the baseline. And a strong challenge there coming in from Lovell. But Southern, this is what you're talking about, Mark. They have found a quick outlet there. It's Farrell for Yarra facing, I can't see the number 33. There we go. That is Olivia Downs.
Yeah, it really has to be the quick outlet from the Southern girls. They cannot sit there and dilly-dally on the ball. They've got to get it moving really quickly today because the Yarra team's really going to pounce on that, as we just saw with Amiette at the right half and Tamsin Nelson really pushing up there on the short pass.
You know, Storen's pass almost cut out there, but they keep the free hit. This is Ball. Southern have won it back.
Ash Jones out at left half, using her body really well there to win the free hit.
The hard hit across. This is Lauren Smith being hassled at the top of the circle. Wins the free hit, I thought, but play on, says the umpire. Good ball forward. Unfortunately, no one there. Just the defenders, the attackers for Yarra Valley coming back to assist with the defence. This is Cavano against Amiette. Amiette hassled by Carr. And they've turned the ball over. So the game just starting to wind up again, really, isn't it? You know, the first 5 minutes was a bit cagey, and now we're starting to see some more free-flowing hockey and end-to-end.
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing that one of Yarra Valley's strengths, I think, this year's been their the forward pressure that their midfield and their strikers put on, and it's really on show today. I think the Southern guys are really going to have to be moving the ball quickly, and they're going to have to take a couple of options where they have to hit through the defence. The Yarra Valley team's really pushing up on Southern's inside forwards, their centre halves. Southern does like to use the short ball out of defence, so they're going to have to change that up today, I think.
You go Farrell with the ball forward. This is Park in front.
Good tackle, Chantal Blake, the captain for Southern United today. But Yarra Valley holds possession out at the right half, pursued by Emma Cole. And it's going to be a Yarra Valley ball going forward.
Yeah, the Yarra Valley forwards have got to maintain that forward position there, and that stage Blake just really effective in pushing her way in front of Park to get that intercept. So something that's going to have to change. This is Smith just missing the trap out on the left-hand side there from the cross from Storen. This is Nelson. And again, we see there the Southern players just in front of their Yarra Valley counterparts. Swinging attempt there by Farrell, just misses the target. Amy Lawton there with the ball forward, but Yarra Valley have won it back. Smith works with Park, wins the free hit again, still going. Play on, says the ump, gives the advantage.
Yeah, it'd be great to watch Amy Lawton today. She's the youngest player for the Southern side, 13 years old. She's got a soccer background, so she's really good at protecting the ball. So she's done really well playing against the older women this year. Good tackle again by Blake, but just a free hit to Yarra Valley. Quick play on. Great ball into the circle.
Yeah, that's
a
it.
Fantastic goal to Yarra Valley.
The
Once
opening
again,
goal.
The free hit quickly into the circle. Southern United just a step off the Yarra Valley opponent. That's a brilliant deflection.
Yeah, the free hit was initially awarded. Just unfortunate, came off the Southern United back stick as Carr went to jink it, but the free hit taken quickly, travelled the 5, and then a great deflection finish by Park on the just inside the spot. Gives Yarra the 1-0 lead 15 minutes into the game. I think there's certainly been some positive movement here, and as Amiet on the right-hand side goes streaming forward, you know, they need to continue to press both teams. It's been a high-quality game. This is young star Carmen out to Rush. Rush has Park, the goal scorer, on right. Park feeds Carmen. Carmen has Lovell working in the circle. Good work by Carmen there. Lovell is in the circle and wins the penalty corner. So a great exchange there by Rush and Park down the left-hand side for Yarra Valley. Allows Lovell to get in and earn the penalty corner.
Yeah, that was really nice play from the Yarra Valley forwards. They didn't have a lot of options going forward, so she held up the ball, she lifted her head, and she found a stick inside the circle. Great start from Yarra Valley. This is a really dominant past 5 minutes of play for them.
The Southern United ran down the last corner really, really well. So Yarra Valley are going to have to look at that. They might stay with the drag flick from Bailey again, but they may, if that rundown continues to be effective, they may have to look at moving the ball around. We've got Cavano and Brown on the trap. There is Park and Carr. Carr slaps. This is Carmen. Lovell. And just the obstruction. Good defense from Southern.
Yeah, good defense here. I think they're going to need some of their forwards to come back here and just help them get this ball out for the next couple of minutes. Yarra Valley's had all the play. Just need to get the ball on the Southern sticks here just to settle the team down.
Good
Caitlin
defense
Campbell
by Brown.
In deep. Finds Laura Johnson there, but it's a missed trap. So Yarra Valley keeps the pressure on. We're deep at the on the left side of the field near the attacking 25. Caitlin Campbell again.
Strong carry by number 3, Caitlin Campbell from Southern. This is Rush, wins the free hit, advantage paid, forward, can Carmen get there? Almost, so a great effort there from Maddie Carmen to chase that ball down. Maddie Carmen, a member of the Yarra Valley Under-16 girls pennant winning team, I believe this year. Also played a few games in the mixed pennant team, so a really high quality player, along with, you know, she would possibly know a fair few of the Southern girls from the junior hockey.
Absolutely.
Southern really well represented in the junior premierships this year, and especially on the women's side. And I think that's something that you know, the hockey community is really taking note of, is the development of this female side of Southern United, and, you know, the backing of their younger players.
Yeah, it's been great. They've, you know, like I said earlier, they've had a really good core of young girls. They've had some really experienced players, and they've also had a new coach the past 2 seasons, Brian Paxton, who's really turned the girls' fortunes around and really got them playing attacking, exciting hockey. As Southern back into the circle here. Oof. Popping ball, we've got Alicia Simmons on the ball there. Big swing. Yarra Valley stands strong once again. Defence is having a fantastic game for Yarra.
This is Carmen on the left-hand side, back to Brown. Burnett just unable to get on that bobbling ball. Holdaway chasing back.
Tamsin Nelson inside the circle. Was she impeded? No. Play on, says the umpire. 16-yard hit, Yarra Valley.
We say it every week, but I think over this final series, and even watching some of the finals yesterday, I think the umpiring has been superb in regards that some umpires may have said, you know, that was an infringement, but it's finals hockey. You've got to be allowed to play a really good, contested, physical brand of hockey. And so I think we'll see a lot more of that throughout the day, and the umpires doing a really good job of being consistent.
Absolutely. You don't mind when it's consistent, and I think there wasn't a lot in that. The ball popped off Taz Nelson's stick, so We'll give that one to the umpires as Southern looks to reload from the halfway line out at left half. Caitlin Campbell crosses back to her skipper, Chantel Blake.
Let
Blake
the girls
goes
play,
through
as
the
they
middle.
say.
And it's going to be a Southern United ball deep in the corner here, out on the right-hand side. Amiette to Liz
They've worked
Simmons.
a 2-on-1 here. Danger time.
Ooh.
Yeah, Yarra Valley are not going to want to allow Southern too many of that. That was a clear 2-on-1 straight into the circle, and they need to tighten that up, or Southern United too much quality on the forward part of their team to allow that to happen too many times without scoring. Brown working there, affects the switch to Storen. Storen goes out right. This is Smith. Smith looks forward. Dopper was the target, cut out by Southern. This is Smith again, finds Farrell. Sends the ball forward. Great trap. Farrell wins the ball back. Farrell still battling. Continues to win the free hit. Great hassle there. Farrell, a veteran of a lot of finals with Mentone in the Premier League. Play on is the call. And a Yarra Valley free hit.
No ball kids for this game. It's that's a bit harsh. Grand final. Thought we'd get them out there, give them a bit of a hand.
We Joe and I were talking a week or two ago about that not being used to the ball kids. It does change the game. Having played a couple games where there's ball kids and not ball kids, and watching a couple, you really notice the difference. And I think the players, it's the right call. They don't play with it during the year.
Fair enough.
You know, it's. So there we go. You can see Dopper closing down the hit, but a great slap forward, just out of the reach of the Southern player, but great ball movement. This is Holdaway, goes right. This is Brown,
ball.
just bobbling over a stick.
So Southern again from the right-hand side. You see we've got Laura Johnson on the ball here. Amiette is off at the moment, so LJ's come on. Shot ball into Tamsin Nelson, stalwart for this team. Really lovely control on the ball there. She beats a couple of players. Really look at Tamsin Nelson. The Southern girls will try to get her involved as much as possible. She's a big playmaker for this side.
And Mark, I'm going to jump out and welcome Nick Sutcliffe back into commentary.
Thanks, Ken. Yarra will have a free hit in their defensive half. So they look to transfer the play out to the right-hand side. Southern with a chance to cut off, but it's missed the target, so Southern will bring it back in. Mark, a pretty even start to this first half. Just the one goal, and really came from one of the few opportunities we've seen.
Yeah, I think it's been really evenly matched by both sides. Yarra Valley's probably taken the chances that they've had, but I think that the Southern girls were settled a little bit in this last 5 minutes and worked their way back into the game. As we see Yarra Valley going forward, that's a lovely ball through the middle. Just manages to get a stick in there, Emma Cole, but Yarra Valley's going to maintain possession. Quick play on, moving into the top of the D. Whose foot did that take? Yarra Valley's. So it's a Southern 16-yard hit. Chantel Blake quickly on the ball. Just goes to relieve a little bit of pressure there out to the right-hand side, and Yarra Valley maintains possession. I think the Yarra Valley girls have certainly looked the more settled of the two sides here at the start. But in saying that, Southern's been able to get a couple of really nice breaks going forward, and I think if they can continue to get the ball going forward but take those free hits nice and quickly, they'll be able to catch out the Yarra Valley defence.
Yeah, we know Southern can score. We've seen it on many occasions. Tamsin Nelson, one of the leading goal scorers in Women's Vic League 1, so it's going to be a really tough ask for Yarra to protect this 1-0 lead. So
Absolutely.
they'll need to keep pressing.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with the Yarra Valley defence though today. This sort of first 12 minutes of play, they've looked really calm and composed, which is what you want from your defence on grand final day.
One point I'd like to touch on is Ash Carr, who is the captain of Yarra Valley. We have to keep in mind she's played a number of finals over the years playing for Mentone, so she's going to bring a lot of experience to this side and a bit of insight into how to cope. But on the other side, of course, Southern were in this game last year, And there's a few girls from that side that are backing up again this year.
Yeah, quite a fair few from last year's 4-3 win over Q. It's pretty exciting for a lot of the girls. You just see a wild pass there out of defence. Shamblake can't get onto it, and once again Yarra Valley pushing forward. The Southern girls have been working back pretty hard to get a lot of numbers behind the ball here, as they do on this occasion. Blake again with a nice backstick tackle. Protects it well, off to Amy Lawton. This is the young gun for the Southern side. Great trap, Yarra Valley. Really important turnover there in the middle of the ground. And that's the defence we're talking about once again. Pushing up and not letting the Southern girls go, as Yarra's on the attack at the 25. Here we go, chance here. Great ball across, but no one there to put it in for Yarra Valley.
Terrific little ball in front of goal there from Isabel Lovell, but just didn't have the attacking link up with Holly Dapper, as we see the replay here coming on to our screens. Good little ball, just well protected by Southern, but Yarra coming in to attack again. Strong tackle by Finlayson.
Yeah, and another turnover from the Yarra Valley girls, just pressing up on the Southern defence there, has made this opportunity. A lot of numbers back for Southern United. Yarra Valley still finds a way into the circle. That's a lovely ball across field. Really going to have to watch for the quick play and the and the pass into the circle, looking for the deflection.
We've got the replay here. Just a little set play, obviously, from Yarra, and Southern needs to be a little bit more aware. So we see just how close that one came to the goal mouth.
Yeah, I'd really like to see the Southern girls just jumping in front of their strikers inside the circle, just to make it harder for those opportunities to get through. It's Amy Lawton on the ball once again. Really nice pass out to Caitlin Campbell. Another turnover from Yarra Valley though. Good tackle, Amy Lawton.
Yeah, Southern just struggling with this high press Yarra have on, as we see Ash Carr put another one past the near post this time, and Southern just need to settle here and find a way to get the ball down the other end and relieve a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, she's had a great start, Ash Carr, being really dominant in this last sort of 10 minutes here. The Southern girls again under pressure. Blake relieves a little bit of it just by slapping it forward.
They'll get a
but
moment.
once again, Yarra Valley maintains possession.
Emma Ball to bring this one back into play.
Yeah, they've really been able to have that outlet ball all game so far, Yarra Valley. I'd like to see the Southern strikers just push up a little bit, just take away that switch option and force the Yarra girls to have a plan B. At the moment, plan A is working very nicely.
You see a terrific cut ball come in, and Ash Carr on the dive. Beautiful reverse stick finish at full stretch. What a ball, what a play from Yarra, and they take the lead a little further out at 2-0.
That's an awesome goal from Ash Carr. We were just talking her up a couple of minutes ago. Tomahawk hit, as we see, on the run, wrong foot, lovely finish. Right in front of the commentary team too, so we appreciated that one.
Yeah, absolutely a wonderful finish and a terrific ball through to set up Ash Carr there. I think that was Megan Farrell for Yarra Valley, so a fantastic ball, and really Southern will start to feel a bit of the pinch now, 2-0 down. Still plenty of time, but these things can have a way of putting the pressure on.
Absolutely, under the pump now, the Southern girls, but I think half-time will come pretty good opportune time for them just to have a little think about changing things up. I'm sure they can get back into the game, but at the moment Yarra Valley looking really good.
You'd just like to see them step up a bit now in this last 7 minutes and put a bit of pressure on and try and shift that momentum going into the second half in Southern's favour. As Yarra coming out of defence. Good transfer, they got space out here, that's ball. Ball carries, plays back inside. Farrell now over the ball, looking to transfer out wide. That's well cut off there though by Emma Cole, and she'll come away for Southern. Strong defensive pressure there from Rosie Bailey for Yarra, but she's just lost her footing. And it'll be Liv Finlayson who earns a free hit in the middle for Southern.
Really need to try to get Liv Finno on the ball as much as possible for the Southern guys. She's one of the really, really classy ball carrier for them out at centre half. The Southern moves forward again on the left-hand side, but once again just confronted by the Yarra Valley defence. They're really not giving an inch on the Southern strikers, and they're sort of finding it a little bit uncomfortable there. Close checking.
Do you think, Mark, if you were the coach of Yarra this week, you would have spoken, we obviously spoke to Alex Mason before the game, but do you think he would have mentioned just how dangerous the likes of the forwards for Southern, including Amy Lawson and Tamsin Nelson, are up front for Southern, and that they really need to put in that defensive effort to shut them down?
Oh, look, I think definitely you have a look at oppositions and you have a look at opposition plays. You don't want to spend too much time talking about the opposition, I've always felt. But definitely it looks like the girls have made a concerted effort just to close down the space of the strikers and just not give them any room to create forward of the 25. So you see a turnover here for Southern. Back into the circle, Nelson with the cross. Bobbling around. No, penalty corner. It's a little bit hard to see from our angle there, but when Nelson got it on the right-hand side, she went to cross right across the middle, but looked like she topped it a little bit, which actually worked in her favour, and bobbled around and made it really difficult for goalkeeper and defence to clear for Yarra Valley. Yeah, we just see it taking the foot there, the Yarra Valley defender.
Good chance there, and gee, Southern would love to put this one in with just over 5 to go in the half and get some of that momentum that we just spoke about leading into half-time.
Absolutely. We see at the top of the battery we've got Caitlin Campbell and Nicole Amiette. Amiette flicks and Campbell hits, so we'll look for a direct option here for the Southern team. Oh, just missed with the first time shot out to the right post. And Yarra Valley supporters breathe a sigh of relief. We've got 4.5 minutes to play here before half-time. Yarra Valley leading 2-0.
Without being too critical, Mark, I always feel that the first corner of the game, especially in the case of the pressure that Yarra have piled on, you just need to get at the net and see what the goalkeeper can do. And that time they looked for the deflection, and it just wasn't enough to build some pressure.
Yeah, I'm pretty old school. I always like to hit the first corner of the game as hard as possible as the guy on the left post and see what he's thinking about for the day. So I think Brian Paxton, the coach of the Southern side, is a prolific short corner hitter. So I think he might instruct the girls to get them direct for the second half. As we see Yarra Valley, once again, they're getting some lovely balls forward from their midfielders, hitting really nice angles across the D. Just on that occasion, just wide of the net.
Sally Park there coming through with a deflection. A little bit too much space, but it seems to be a strategy of Yarra that they're looking to get that hit in and get that final touch. We saw the first goal come in that style, and now again pressing. Southern here though, with Yarra pinned deep in defence. This is where they've got to apply some pressure. It's Charlie Mulligan there.
Yeah, I've once again been really impressed by the defensive Yarra, but their composure under pressure has been fantastic. A couple of times, particularly out at left half, they've been confronted by 1-2 Southern players. They've been able to work the free hit and relieve a bit of pressure for their side. Once again, they get the switch out to the right half. It's a little bit slower than normal, but they've got a turnover here for Emma Cole. Once again, a pretty handy poke tackle there from the Yarra Valley defence, but Southern's going to have the ball just inside the 25. Liv Finlayson, quick play on, carries towards the circle. That's a fantastic tackle. Finlayson gets it back again. It's a real arm wrestle here. It's going to be Southern United ball. Finlayson again. She's got Caitlin Campbell at the top of the D, but she goes deep now. Is that Amiette? And we've got a short corner. Pretty fortunate, I think, for the Southern girls there. It was a real tussle between Finlayson. I'm not sure who the other defender was. They sort of traded tackles there for a while. And Amiette just fling the ball in, managed to find the foot. So Southern reloads here. They need to take their time, really run down the clock, get the best option here, and put this one home.
Yes, we'll see a chance here to maybe make up for that last corner and put this one in the back of the net.
Goes that left to Finlayson. Finlayson on her backhand. Great tackle. Umpire's called play on. Another PC. The Southern girls have had a lot of success with their variations, particularly the first pass that goes out to the left, as we see here. usually comes back across the field, and we get a deflection from one of the girls at the right post. But Yarra Valley perhaps reading that corner quite well. So we'll see what Southern's got in store here. Amiette and Campbell at the top of the D. It's injected. Campbell goes for the hit. Great save.
Yeah, great save, but a great option there from Campbell to just crack that one at the net and test the keeper, Cara Dissent, for Yarra Valley. Southern now just getting that little shift, things going their way. They're pressing here. Lawton with a chance to win a free, but well defended by Yarra, and they clear, and they'll get a moment of relief. This one tracked back by Southern. Twisting, turning, looking for the inside option. Ash Carr, though, stepping in and taking that one away and winning a free hit for Yarra Valley, and they'll come forward. Carr just deciding to take a moment. Looking to play through again, looking for that long ball, but it's Southern that'll come away. Amy Lawton earning a free hit just here on the near side. Southern take it quickly. Nelson's out if she can get it. She's got it. She's eliminated one, cuts inside. Great pressure, though, from Ball in defence for Yarra.
Laura Johnson back into the middle to centre half, Olivia Finlayson. Finlayson carries, wins a free hit. Umpire centre back here. We're just past the 35-minute mark. We've not long to play now. We've got a bit of extra time here. But cut off again by Yarra Valley defence. I think they'll let that one run out here and let the clock run down. It's certainly been an exciting opener. I think Yarra Valley have made the most of their chances and really earned their 2-0 lead here.
Yes, they certainly have, and they trot off the field with a bit of spirit about them. They're fired up here at Yarra Valley. They take a 2-0 lead into half-time here in the Women's Vic League 1 final. We'll be back on the other side of this short break with Sean Manawira.
Coming back for the second half of the Women's Vic League 1 Grand Final. Yarra 2 goals to the good over Southern 0. I'm joined in commentary by Izzy Hassel. Izzy, we've got you on the mics today. Tell us what your thoughts have been about this game. What are the high points and what possibly have Southern got to do to get back into it? But what have Yarra been doing that's allowed them to have this 2-goal buffer?
Yeah, thanks, Ken. I think it's been mentioned quite a few times already today, and here we go with Southern, so that's just going to undo what I was about to say. Wants to go for the Tom. I think that might have gone out. She just waited a few seconds too long there. Yeah, so what I was going to say is that the Yarra girls have just been pressing so hard from the start of this game, and Southern have struggled to get out. Have absolutely struggled to get out, and they haven't really been able to convert, obviously haven't converted, but even haven't really been able to convert their chances into real chances, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, rush through to Brown. Brown spinning now, turns the ball over, so now it's Southern exerting the pressure. Free hit awarded to Southern.
It's Nelson over the ball now. Quite a key player for the Southern side.
Great pick-up by Storen to juggle the bobbling ball there. Works the free hit through. Still going. She's almost had her pocket picked. There, Southern have won the free hit here.
Yeah, that's a corner.
And not 5 was the Yarra defender, and the penalty corner awarded.
Yeah, Shirley Brown just not getting back far enough in that instance, and Southern now have the chance to get themselves back into this game. What have you thought of the game so far, Ken?
Oh, I think you pretty much hit the nail on the head. However, we know that Southern have got the quality to get back into this game, and it only takes one mistake. We almost saw one in the first 15 seconds. We'll see what Southern can do from the penalty corner.
Campbell and Amiette at the top. Nicole Amiette with a drag flick. Just touched out. Very well done there by the keeper.
That's Dina Colfax in the net there, and Storen was on the right-hand post, but Colfax had come out to deal with the shot and unable to get the little backstick deflection. There was the Southern player. I think that was number 15 at Georgia Elston, but I didn't manage to see there. Farrell puts the ball through, sets Dopper a chase. Dopper just can't get there.
Right in front of the Yowies fans. Nice few banners over there, Kin.
Yep, couple of hasty Friday night jobs, I think. But no, that was actually, those banners were made by, I heard, a lot of the members of this women's team. So thanks to the girls for that. And a free hit there, Storen getting under the overhead. And Storen will bring the ball back, working there with Rush. Rush now with the ball with Shelley Brown in front of her. Farrell midfield. Emma Ball all the way out on the right. Ball back to Storen. Good hit through. This is Carr, the second goal scorer. Puts the ball through. This is Park, unable to deal with it and probably just overran it a little bit there, but did have Rosie Bailey, the Welsh Whirlwind, coming in on the right-hand side there.
The Welsh Whirlwind. That's a good name, Kin.
Well, she's from Wales, so, you know.
Ash Jones down over the ball now for Southern. She's got the toss and gets it through. She's got Simmons ahead of her, but...
Great stick by Storen. Farrell turns it over. Just missed cues on the pass. Was trying to find Carmen more on the inside channel, but sprays it out left to the Southern midfielder. Farrell back in at Farrell hassling. Great work there. Turns it over. Maddie Carmen on the ball. The goal scorer last week. But great pressure by the Southern girls. This is Tamsin Nelson. This play on. Brown. Crossfield ball. Just unable to find Bailey in the middle there.
Kin, I think that battle between Shelley Brown and Tamsin Nelson is just going to get better as this game goes on. Obviously, they've played a lot of hockey against each other in this VL1 competition and State League 2. When it was that a few... Ash Jones down over the ball now for Southern. She's got the toss and gets it through. She's got Simmons ahead of her, but...
Great stick by Storen. Farrell turns it over. Just missed cues on the pass. Was trying to find Carmen more on the inside channel, but sprays it out left to the Southern midfielder. Farrell back in at Farrell hassling. Great work there. Turns it over. Maddie Carmen on the ball. The goal scorer last week. But great pressure by the Southern girls. This is Tamsin Nelson. This play on. Brown. Crossfield ball. Just unable to find Bailey in the middle there.
Kin, I think that battle between Shelley Brown and Tamsin Nelson is just going to get better as this game goes on. Obviously, they've played a lot of hockey against each other in this VL1 competition and State League 2 when it was that a few years ago. So I'm sure they know quite a few things about each other, and it'll be an interesting battle to watch.
That's a good ball forward, and Alice Rush there trailing the
young gun,
Southern
Amy Lawton.
forward. Yeah, Amy Lawton there. It was a great ball and a solid hit through the lines for Southern, but Yarra able to rebuild from the back again.
Rush just stepping up to take that ball now.
Again working with Shelley Brown. So they've identified this short pass, and then here, although Southern look ready to pounce.
When they wait this long to do it, it's, yeah, there you go. You've got to mix it up, I think.
Carmen against Nelson. Experience wins out there, but Rush there with a great poke tackle, lifting the ball up onto Nelson's foot and winning Yarra the free hit. So 5 minutes gone. It's really been, there's been a couple of good possessive sections for
Elston.
Yarra, but they've almost coughed that one up, and I think they're just going to have to change their tune a bit. Southern are starting to be onto that, and Southern now the ones influencing the pressure, but
it was a really good run there by Georgia Elston.
Great run by Carr. Still going, works with Farrell. These two have played a lot of hockey together. Mentone Premier League. Tamsin Nelson, Shelley Brown tracking back. Great tackle by Brown. Now Farrell, Shelley Brown getting that back. Nelson goes to ground.
Well done by Brown
Shelley
there.
Brown with the ball through. Again, just overcues Dopper.
Alice Arnold in the goals, just watching that one go out.
And now Yarra's one of their first opportunities to press there, and they've turned it over. Shelley Brown taking the free hit on the left-hand side. Got Farrell in the middle. Good ball to Farrell. Lots of space to work with. She can pump it forward.
Well done by Lawton.
Wins it back though. Experience taking her there. Works with Carr. Carr outright Bailey. Taps the ball forward.
Bailey.
Great piece of skill. Bailey driving at the circle. Eyes up. Hits it across. This is Park. Must come off a stick. No signal from the umpire. Long corner. Great ball there. Great pace from Rosie Bailey to turn inside and start to deliver that ball. Park really deadly in the circle. Has a great trap, turn and shoot. But Southern have just lifted their game a little bit there, and they're starting to close the gap on some of those Yarra passes, and they'll need to change their tuning with those. Bailey again hassling and almost win back the ball. This is Carmen on the left-hand side there.
Ken, I think you're right. Whatever Brian Paxton said to them at halftime is clearly working for them so far.
Good ball back by Rush, not dealt with by Storen.
Very well done there by Charlie Maligan for Southern to earn that free hit. All the young guns at the front for Southern here. Elston.
Yeah, great tackle by Ball. Ball cuts across. Umpire, she is allowed to go for the ball. I think you'll find that's good hockey, but Southern with the free hit.
Ashley Jones now is faced with a wall of yellow. We can see a few little leads coming out. She's going to take it 5 and hit it in.
Great confidence by Carr there. Faces the free hit, works with Dopper. Dopper, great reverse stick trap. Looks for Lovell, can't find her. Turns it straight over. Carr through the middle. Give away the free hit, but stops the Southern attack. Yarra Valley really tight in defence at the moment. Farrell and Carr free.
Finlayson. Ball comes through. Yeah, just touched a knee there.
Great reflex save by Colfax. Wasn't touched inside, but you never know, so just taking
Much
care of
better
that
to be
and
safe
lucky
than
to
sorry.
deal with that. Southern have turned them over here. Great sticking there by Farrell to deal with it. Bailey now in space. She's got a couple of players forward. Puts it through to Lovell. Lovell in the 25, going forward, can drive in. Still going now in the circle, finds Bailey.
It's given
Bailey-
against Bailey there.
Yeah, for the obstruction. I think that she's just judged to have turned in front of their Southern defender. Carr under pressure, goes out to Cavano. Pili Cavano there, tomahawk across. And a penalty corner. Alice Arnold lifting the ball towards there. Pilar Cavano came to Yarra Valley, I'm told, simply because of the colours. They're blue and yellow, just like her club back in Argentina.
Oh, very nice.
And has been a great addition to the club, both on and off the field. One of the premiership coaches of the under-16 girls team this year. So a great job there by Pilar and Steph Tate. And again, Southern have defended penalty corners all day.
So we've got Bailey and Carr on the top. It's Bailey with the drag flick. Deflection comes in. Alisano, great save, and it'll be another penalty corner.
Yeah, Bailey did put in a few key flicks in the first final against Southern, but Yarra unable to get the job here. Looks for the deflection from Ash Carr, and great save there. Desperation from Southern, lying on the ground, outstretched stick in front of the goal mouth.
You got to do that in finals, in grand finals even. Again, Bailey and Carr at the top. Comes out to the right. Here comes in Megan Farrell.
And
it
another
goes
one,
in.
Ash Carr completes her brace, puts Yarra 3-0 up. The initial shot, Meg Farrell very calm, steps in, cracks it at the net. Alice Arnold pops it straight up, and Carr smashes it in. 3-0 to Yarra. Here's the replay. I'm going to jump out and welcome Mark back into commentary.
Okay.
Mark, what a goal there.
Yeah, look, fantastic. I sort of feel for the Southern girls a little bit. They made some fantastic saves in deep defence there, but you know, Yarra Valley on the spot there, just to pop that one in for Ash Carr.
Yeah, really good stuff by Ash Carr there, and Southern now massively under the pump.
Yeah, look, I think you just got to throw everything forward now. So I think the girls have definitely got it in them to have a comeback here, but you got to believe at this stage, and you've just got to take a risk here. As we see Amiette on the ball there from right half. She dribbles a couple and pops into Amy Lawton, getting really closely checked there, but gets it away to Nelson, and Nelson's away on the right. Looks for Maligan, but Emma Storen there, I think, stepping in front. But Nelson, Tamsin Nelson back on the ball.
Maligan.
Across the top here. Olivia Downs tries to work it through. We've got Charlie Mulligan.
Well chased down by Rosie Bailey there. But it's Southern again. Finlayson. Still with the ball. She can have a shot. Puts it across.
Oh, just across the face there. That was a great run by Liv Finlayson. We call her Top Finlayson down at Southern United. Her brother Lockie plays with me, and he's not playing finals, so she's top Finno today. That was a great run down the right-hand side. Unfortunately, just couldn't get anyone down on the left-hand post to tap that one in. Southern girls pressing here.
I think Southern have learnt something from Yarra this half and have been pressing a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's sort of, the scoreboard pressure sort of makes you change the way you're playing, and they've definitely upped the ante here. As we see the ball pop out left, we've got Ash Jones, on the ball.
Interesting how close they're standing to each other, Campbell and Jones there. Hit comes up. Well covered though by Yarra, and just out of the reach there.
Ball. Really good first time ball there. The Yarra guys have really used that first time pass quite well to catch out the Southern defenders a couple of times. Didn't work on that occasion. And we're going to reload again for Southern United. We've got Chantal Blake, the skipper, on the ball there. Just pushed that right, but couldn't find a pass. So we've got Yarra Valley back on the ball. We've got about 13 minutes to play. Southern United need 3 goals here. It's definitely not out of the question, but it's going to take a lot of effort here from the Southern girls.
We saw it happen last week, 2 weeks ago even, when Doncaster came back from that 3-goal deficit to get over Hawthorn in the Premier League final 2 weeks ago. So it's definitely not over yet.
Absolutely. The Southern girls have got a lot of strike power up forward. So far, I've been really impressed by the Yarra defence, but they've still got another 12 and a half minutes to play here. As Yarra surges forward, that's a great early ball, but that's a brilliant chap by Ash Jones. Really comfortable on the ball there. Pulls it back, pops through looking for Mulligan. Ball's deflected up, and it's going to be a Southern United hit deep on the left-hand side.
Yeah, Elston just chasing that one out. I think she'll chuck it back to Campbell there. She got a bit of space in front of her. She wants to run into it. And she does. Just gets a foot. Gives herself a little bit of time. I don't think she was 5.
She definitely wasn't 5.
Finlayson now.
Great ball. Amiette, time to wind up.
Good
Great
save. And it's a corner. It's just come off a Yarra foot on the way up, but great save there by the keeper.
I think, as you said, Campbell had a little bit of space there to exploit on the left-hand side. She did that, managed to get the ball out right to Amiette, who had a fair bit of space to wind up there, but it was a brilliant save by the Yarra Valley goalkeeper.
It's a great shot as well by Nicole Amiette. And now they've got a short corner for it. Mark, what's your prediction for the short corner? Who's going to take it?
I've been wrong every short corner so far, but I'm going to say straight hit to Ash Jones.
Yeah, she got a pretty good hit. I'd pick her.
She's got a great hit, so let's hope she can wind it up.
Here she goes. Lay off to Nelson, sorry.
There you go, wrong again. I think Yarra Valley's defended the PCs particularly well today. They've covered both variation options that the Southern girls have. So the left and right pass, the Southern girls do like to exhaust them quite a bit. But even the direct shots, they've looked really comfortable on as well. So
yeah, definitely. Well, we have to keep in mind that these two sides have played against each other 3 times this year.
Yep.
And many times in the past years. So here we go. Jones this time. Hit comes through. Just come up. I'd probably just about call that, another short corner.
Yeah, maybe call that a little bit earlier, umpire. We don't want anyone getting injured today. But yeah, once again, great save there from the goalkeeper. Southern just going to need having a chat at the top of the circle just to work out how they're going to get through this Yarra Valley defence.
I mean, you've got such talent on the top of the circle there for Southern. They do have a few options. Finlayson on the left, young Lawton on the right. I'm sure they can figure something out.
And Nick Amiette at the top. I wouldn't mind seeing Nick get a flick away if she can.
Good trap. Jones again. Good save by Colfax. Comes out to Lawton. Great bit of skill. Thomas comes through. Nelson.
Oh, Well done. I love seeing that from a young player like
Yeah.
Morton. Just gets the ball at the top of the D and just doesn't mind popping it on the reverse and just pulling the trigger. You've got to keep your defenders guessing, and you know, great to see her. Just no fear there. Take the shot, put the defense under pressure. We see Yarra Valley got 1, 2, 3, 4 players behind the ball now. If it does go back, the Southern girls have got to press hard here.
Farrell over the ball.
That's a great turnover. Well done, Georgia Elson, but Yarra Valley maintains possession here.
Big hit comes through, but Cole just over the ball now. Back to Jones. She's got a big hit. Uses a slap this time across to Amiet. She's got quite a lot of space. Just looking for Nelson there, but couldn't quite find her. Very well cut off. Despite Southern having quite a few chances this half, Yarra still seem to somehow have the upper hand, obviously on the scoreboard, but just even in general field play, Yarra just seem to be, I guess, more confident, and you can be confident when you're 3 goals up.
Absolutely. As we see Liv Finlayson going forward through the middle of the ground.
Good tackle
She's
there by
met
Farrell.
really strongly there by Megan Farrell. That was a great backhand tackle. Yarra Valley holding the ball on the right here.
Good work by Park to get it out to the right, where they've got Carmen, the goal scorer from last week. Earns herself a corner. And unfortunately, it looks like Blake's gone down.
Yeah, we've got the captain, Chantal Blake, there. She looks like she fell quite awkwardly there. We hope she's okay.
So umpire's just making
Yarra
sure
Valley's
that
going to
she's
have a
alright.
PC, but Blake is still down. We've got a replay coming up. It's a nice drive by the Yarra Valley defenders, but yeah, Blake just falling awkwardly there. And still down. She's getting herself up now. She's been a massive influence on this team this season. One of their great players, a really resolute defender. So we hope to see her back there for the Southern girls. Big shout out to her uncle Mick Duffield, club legend, who'll be watching at home. Let's hope we can see Blake back out there. But Yarra Valley in a pretty dominant position here. We've got 18.5 minutes gone, 3-0 up, and they've got another PC here.
Yarra now with the opportunity to almost bury Southern, I guess, if they get this one in. 4 goals in 17 minutes is a lot.
Yeah, it makes it pretty difficult, definitely.
At the top. Who have we got? Just see moving out to the left-hand side. Across now to Brown. Brown with a slap through. Just great goal. Just slipping over the sticks of all the Southern players there.
Yeah, it was quite a well-worked PC. It was quite clever from the Yarra girls. They set up at the top of the D, but then one of the Castles moved left. They received the injection and popped it straight away out to the right. And it was a bit of a bobbly shot there. They're always pretty hard to save and defend, and it pops its way through. So well done to the Yarra Valley girls.
Yeah,
as we see the replay here, yeah, just picks out that bottom corner there. Great strike from Shelley Brown. We see Charlie Mulligan pressuring in here. Yarra
Free hit
Valley
goes
ball.
to Farrell. Hit comes through. Carmen's going to get on the end of that. Can she get another free hit? She can.
Yeah, I don't mind that option out of defence for the Yarra girls. We've seen them sort of switch the ball around quite easily today and go for the short balls, but just to change it up with a direct ball. And they've got the ball here just outside the 25 on their attacking right-hand side.
Kayvana over the ball now. Hit just bobbling through. She keeps the ball. Good tackle by Finlayson.
Yeah, great tackle from Top Finno. Appeals to the umpire, but not getting much there. So Yarra Valley with the ball just inside the 5. It's a quick play on. Pops the ball through, but good tackle there by Georgia Elson just to relieve a little bit of pressure for the Southern guys. She finds Alicia Simmons up high. Simmons dispossessed, but she's won the free hit, and Charlie Mulligan plays on.
Simmons again. Just out of the reach of her teammate Downs there.
Yeah, that's a great tackle from Holdaway. Yarra Valley defenders have been in front all day, so those balls that are just getting popped in, they're generally able to get a little bit of body on their player and pick that ball up. We've got Emma Cole here out at the left.
Just touches the foot of Lovell there.
So Southern United here, 4-0 down. We've probably got about 14 minutes to play here. Ash Jones on the left.
You can see Campbell just running around to the right. I think she wants the ball, but it's going to be tough to get it to her, especially with Shelley Brown putting on that pressure. Finlayson, she's got Campbell on the right. Beats Carr, beats Brown, goes in. Toma just couldn't quite connect with the ball there. Really well defended by the Yarra girls.
Yeah, nice carry there from Top Finno, but a really gutsy tackle from the Yarra Valley fullback there, just to step up at the top of the D and put a body in the line. As Yarra Valley gets the quick switch out to the left half, back into inside, confronted by Tamsin Nelson, but she's able to pop out and to the left. It's a searching ball across the field. Jones gets there first.
Takes care of it. Out to Amiet now. Across to Campbell.
Campbell protects it nicely there. She's a really strong indoor hockey player, so once she gets that ball out on the right, she's pretty hard to dispossess. She finds Tamsin Nelson there in it inside right. Nelson brought down, but takes the quick play on. Looks to go to the top of the D, but once again, the Yarra Valley defence in front. We've got a quick turnover here to the Southern girls. Charlie Mulligan at the top of the D. Stalemate there, and Yarra Valley prevails.
Ball comes out via Storen. Down the line, Sally Park now, goal scorer. She's got to beat Campbell. Earns a little sideline hit.
Good tackle from Campbell to hold up the play, and we see the Southern skipper Chantal Blake is back on the field, so that's great to see.
Yeah, really good news for Southern getting her back.
That was a great tackle there by
Nelson
Shan.
now.
Finds her former high school mate in Taz Nelson. Nelson finds Mulligan.
Mulligan still with the ball. Got to chase it out though. She's got 2 to beat.
Great work,
Mulligan
Charlie
can
Mulligan.
go. Neither of them got 5. Ball's loose in the ball centre.
Yeah, really good from Charlie Mulligan. Good to see young players sort of stepping up at this this point for Southern. She's another one of the young guns, a schoolgirl. I know that because I catch the train and sometimes see her on the Sandy line. It makes me feel very old. There's Alicia Simmons on the ball. Tries to work a 1-2 there with Mulligan, but Yarra Valley once again in front. Gets the job done in defence. Blake, good tackle. Really strong
stuff.
battle there. Does well to pop it out to Laura Johnson at left half. But
Well
that's a
done by
fantastic
Lovell.
tackle. Great tackle by Lovell.
Sally Park now. She's got to beat Campbell again. Well done by Campbell to clear it, but they're not out of the deep yet. Yet. Top Finno.
Yeah, great ball, Top Finno. Here we go, Charlie Mulligan. Confronted by the goalkeeper. Beautiful play by the goalie. Liz Simmons. Unlucky.
Just over the top.
Great work. We saw the quick play out of defence. Quick ball from Top Finno to Taz Nelson. Taz Nelson to Mulligan, but Mulligan confronted really well by the Yarra Valley goalkeeper.
Yeah, really great work by Dina Colfax there, the goalie.
Southern United.
Laura Johnson now over the ball for Southern.
LJ, that's a great ball into Mulligan. She's been really active the last sort of 5-10 minutes. LJ again on the ball out at left. Just pops out to her skipper, Liv Finno. Oh, it's a great ball out at right half to Amiet. Amiet, what can she find going forward? She carries down the right-hand side. Gets the ball inside the circle now. Can she work a PC? And she can. Just pulled the ball out to the right there. Quite clever. Just rolled her stick over the top of the ball and took the tackle over the top and earned the PC.
Yeah, really good stuff there by Amiet. And a good run, almost from the half line. She's come through for that one. At the top, we've got Campbell and Amiet. Is Jones not on the field at the moment?
No, Jones is off.
Not an option at the
The
moment.
injection. It goes to Milligan's right. She steps up and fires it in, but it's another great save from Colfax.
Great hit as well by Milligan. Amiet, Finlayson wants to go the Toma. Well done, Lewis.
Well done.
Really good stuff there by all the Southern girls, and I think Nelson might have got the last touch on that one.
Yeah, look, I'm not too sure. It popped out to Liv Finlayson. As we watch the replay here, Liv, like you said, really wanted to get onto her backhand side, but was able to pop it through. I think it might have gone through untouched, but 4-1. Southern girls need 3 more goals to force it into extra time here. And we've got about 9 minutes to play.
I'm just going to pass over to Kin Smith now to take us through the end.
So Southern got the goal they've been searching for quite a while. Is we've got Ash Jones, I think, out at right half. Just getting a full press there from the Yarra Valley forwards. Taz Nelson dropping back to help out, but it's going to be a Yarra Valley ball.
Shelley Brown in the deep left-hand corner. I believe the goal scorer of that 4th goal from the short corner routine. Tries to send it in, but Southern have turned it over here.
And yep, Ash Jones out at the right-hand side. Just forcing her opponent to back away 5 yards there. Nothing wrong with that. And it's going to be a Southern United ball.
I think some additional insight from the Southern supporters on the fence on that side about that decision.
Yeah, look, we're a pretty helpful club. We always try to help out the umpires with their job as we get Emma Colga. Oh,
and she's just missed the right-hand side, and that may have been the shot in the arm that they needed. But Dina Colfax off her line, probably beaten if the shot was online, but 7.5 minutes to go. Southern given an opportunity, but unable to take the advantage of it. Meg Farrell now to take the ball out.
Yeah,
Ball through. This is Ash Carr.
That's a lovely outlet to Ash Carr there.
Now Alice Rush on the right-hand side. Tries to cut the ball in, but miscommunicating with Dopper there. Bailey has got it back. Bailey's driving at the circle. Good skills. Plays in Dopper. Dopper with the free hit. Still going in the circle. Penalty corner to Yarra for the stick obstruction, I think. And 7 minutes to go. Yarra have got a penalty corner. There's the Welsh international, Rosie Bailey. And off the foot there initially. No advantage paid. Penalty corner.
Yeah, really impressive from the Yarra Valley girls. They're obviously getting pressed quite hard from Southern, but I think, you know, you can bring that play right back to the deep defence. The 16-yard hit there. The outlet to Ash Carr was fantastic in breaking down the Southern press. Managed to get the ball going forward upright.
Shout out to Ash Carr's parents if they're watching from England. Here we go, the injection. It's going to be Bailey off the trap of Brown. Bailey.
Oh.
And a penalty stroke. I'm not actually sure why that's been awarded, but we have a penalty stroke for Yarra with 6 minutes to go. Here's the replay.
They go for the ramp here. Doesn't quite connect. Gets enough on it to get it going towards the net, but it looks like it might have taken the Southern player's foot.
Meg Farrell has gone for the backstick little shot there, and it's hit a Southern player on the line. So a penalty stroke. Rosie Bailey to step up and take the penalty flick. She took a couple in this qualifying final against Southern. I think buried one and missed one.
Where does she go? What's her spot?
I think I saw it. She goes bottom left most of the time. I think that's where she went in the last final. Here we go. And it just sneaks inside the post. Bottom left. Alice Arnold will be disappointed with that. She picked it and it's just snuck in under her stick. Great strike by Rosie Bailey. Yarra Valley 5-1 up with 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, look, unlucky there for Alice Arnold. She's a great young goalkeeper. She definitely picked the side, but just couldn't keep it out of the net. And it stands there for Yarra Valley. So looking great here, Yarra Valley. 5-1 up. We've got 6 minutes to play. But Southern still surging forward down the right through Ash Jones. Finds Taz Nelson. Once again, a really timely poke tackle in from the Yarra defence.
And Carmen is in. She's almost one-on-one. Tries to get the cross away, but solid defending there from Southern, shoulder to shoulder. Carmen's had a great game, but unable to get the angle she wanted on that run to dish the ball across to Holly Dopper. 5.5 minutes to go in the Women's Vic League 1 Grand Final. Ball pops up.
That's interesting.
Southern free hit as it's come off a Yarra stick and up in the air.
Skipper Blake on the ball, popping it out to Amiette, and they're just trying to work it down slowly down the left-hand side. Probably need to start going a little bit more direct now. 5 minutes on the clock. Amiette over the ball. She goes aerial. Doesn't quite come off, but I don't mind that. You've got to try something different in these situations. And Yarra Valley looking comfortable here with the ball out at the right half. Searching ball forward, and it's going to be another Southern United 16-yard hit. It'll be really good to see the Southern strikers start to stretch Yarra's defence if they can now. Just push forward, put it all on the line here. As you see Jones popping the ball forward up the right-hand side to Nelson. Nelson wins a free hit, and she's got the quick play on. Confronted by a Yarra Valley opponent, and it's going to be a Southern ball. Jones again standing over it. Jones goes aerial. That's a great ball to Amy Lawton. Lawton, great control. Pops it up to, I think it's Olivia Downs there. Downs, there's a lot of players over the ball. It's hard to see, but the umpire's found a free hit, and it's going to be a Yarra Valley 16-yard hit. Just to relieve a little bit of pressure with 4 minutes left on the clock. So they pop it out to the left half. It's going to be a Southern ball. Taz Nelson pops it in. Oh, just quite get in there. Can't get past the goalkeeper there in Colfax. She's had an awesome game today. Liv Finlayson with the restart at the 25. Carries right. But great defense, Yarra Valley. Once again, Ash Jones burns through and gets the ball. She's won the free hit. Yarra Valley getting good numbers back here. Jones goes direct, and I think she's taken out Taz Nelson there. I'm not sure where that's grabbed her, but she's a pretty tough customer, Taz. Let's hope she's okay. Ash does have a really strong hit in this side, so hopefully it's collected a shin pad or something protected, but Taz is up and about.
Tough as nails.
She's a tough girl. And she traps this one. Taz Nelson with the quick turnover. She's going straight in, and it just collects the Yarra Valley foot. We've got just under 3 minutes to play here, ladies and gentlemen. Southern United trailing 5-1. Amy Lawton in the circle.
Great skills turn, and just couldn't get the shot away, but she has been dangerous all day. Pretty much every circle entry she's got, they've almost had an outcome. And for a girl of what you were saying, 14 years old.
13 years old.
She's caused real issues for what are some really experienced Vic League 1 level defenders from Yarra Valley. And unfortunate just that she couldn't get the connection she wanted. But this is Rosie Bailey on the ball. Just gets the free hit, goes direct. It bobbles through. Arnold deals with it. As we have 2 minutes to play on the nose in this Women's Vic League 1 Grand Final. Yarra Valley lead 5-1, building on a 2-0 half-time lead. We go, this is Carr. Carr turns inside. Good defending by Southern to not give away the penalty corner there and not let it turn into a foot. Ball cuts this one out. No, leaves it for Storen. Storen gets herself into trouble there.
Hassled there by Lawton, and Lawton's found Taz Nelson just breaking down the play nicely there, Yarra Valley, just to slow it up, get numbers back behind the ball. Southern goes forward, but it's another good intercept by Yarra.
Well cut out by Rush. Bailey on the ball again, going forward. Throws the ball through. Good stick in there by number 3 from Southern United. That's Caitlin Campbell.
Campbell carries there. Just pursued quite closely, but does well to pop it through to Nelson, who finds a foot. Nelson streaming forward. Looks to go direct.
Under a minute to go. 47 seconds left in this grand final. It's been tightly contested, but probably the penalty corner conversions off the similar amount of corners to Southern have given Yarra Valley the advantage and some great opening goals. Their pressure was exemplary in the first half, and Southern not really able to recover from that deficit, even though they themselves had a host of good chances. With 10 seconds to go. The crowd begins to count down. Alice Rush will finish the game hitting the ball forward. And that is it. Yarra Valley are premiers, 5-1 over Southern United Hockey Club. The two best teams in the comp went at it here. Yarra Valley getting their first win over Southern United for season 2015. Southern United are off to the Premier League, but Yarra Valley are premiers. We are going to break down the game, and I think, Mark, from your girls' point of view, normally quite deliberate and precise with the players breaking the lines, but unable to string those passes together through the pressure of the Yarra Valley midfield today.
Yeah, look, I think the Southern girls will definitely be disappointed, but look, you can't take anything away from Yarra Valley today. They were awesome. They pressed well. They took their chances and they just defended so strongly. So kudos to them. Unlucky to the Southern girls. They've got Premier League next year. But look, it's been a great game, plenty of goals. So, good to see them. Well done, Yarra.
And we are going to take a short break and come down with interviews from pitch side with Nick and Isabel and Sean.
Centre in Parkville. We're just about to watch the presentation of the Women's Vic League 1 medals behind me here, but just wrapping up the score line for that one, it was Yarra Valley running out 5-1 winners over Southern United in the Women's Vic League 1. Stay with us though now, because we're going to throw across to the presentation of the Women's Vic League 1 Grand Final.
To the official presentation ceremony for the Women's Vic League 1 Grand Final. Before we begin today's presentation, I would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people, the traditional owners of the land in which we are gathered, and pay my respects to their elders, both past and present. On behalf of Hockey Victoria, big congratulations to Southern United Hockey Club and Yarra Valley Hockey Club for making through to the Grand Final and displaying such a high standard of hockey throughout the season. Please join with me on congratulating both teams. Secondly, I would like to thank all the club supporters, parents, partners, brothers, sisters and friends for coming along to today's final and supporting not only this game, but hockey in Victoria. Thank you also to Alan and Sharon from Sports Online for their professional photography today and throughout the season. I would now like to call upon the runners-up captain from Southern United Hockey Club to introduce her team and say a few words so we can present them with their runners-up medallions.
Oh, he's mad. He's mad that he's mad that they don't like him. That's so funny. Let's get started real quickly on the Mother Trump Libertarian Rally. Now, Trump went to the Libertarian National Convention, which is awesome. Love that. And let's see how this works. Right Side Broadcasting primed their viewers on what people in the Libertarian Convention might do to Trump. And let me tell you, things got really heated.
That this crowd is very vocal about their beliefs and the policies that they stand for.
Next year, I think we've got some really big challenges ahead, but it's going to be great. So thank you very much. Well done. Our captain, Taz Nelson. Ashley Jones. Laurie Johnson. Alicia Simmons. Clifton Mason. Chantal Blake. Emma Cole. Alice Arnold. Nicole Amiet. Georgia. Charlie. Amy. Ruth. Emily. Graham. And our coach, Brian Paxton. And Campbell. Again, gives me great pleasure to call on the captain from the Yarra Valley Hockey Club to come forward and say a few words on behalf of her team and presenting their premiership providers. Hello. God, this feels good. Just want to start off by saying thanks very much to Southern. We've had some really huge battles against you this year. It's finally nice to get one over you. But great games all year. And I want to wish you the best of luck in the Premier League next year, you guys. Good luck. I'd also like to thank the umpires for a great game today. I thought you guys did a really good job, so thank you very much. I'd like to thank Hockey Victoria for the competition all year. I would also like to thank the crowd and all the supporters that have come out to watch and support us today. Big up to the Yarra crowd, well done guys, thanks very much. And thank you to everyone at the Yarra Valley Hockey Club, the board, the committee, you guys are doing a really great job behind the scenes, so thanks very much. Finally to the girls, well done today. We did really, really well, and I'm so proud of every single one of you. It was hot, it was hard, but we did exactly what we planned to do today, and I think we did a really good job, so well done girls. Alright, I'd like to start with Holly. Next up, the co-captain Shelley. Megan Farrell. Failing us, we wouldn't even make. Our goalkeeper Dina, well done mate. Isabel, well played. Mason Atikara. Congratulations to Yarra Valley Hockey Club. Presenting now with the cup and the pennant. Fantastic win. Thanks again to Southern United. Great game played by all. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the official awards presentation. Thank you for your continued support and helping us back to the
At Billy Volvo, everything we do starts with